Greetings and welcome to another mind-stilling ritual where together we can forget about all the outside stuff, no matter how demanding it is, no matter how crazy it is, no matter how much there is, or how dangerous it is, or how whatever it is. We're going to together just quietly unwind our thoughts and come to a place in the center of our consciousness, which is the most powerful place of all, beyond rational thinking, beyond judgmental thinking, beyond any of those other uses of the mind that come in handy when they're needed. But sometimes we just need to tune into the inner state of bliss, the inner joy, the inner calm, that place that allows us to feel alive and totally satisfied, totally content. So I'm talking to you from my yoga studio, the Santosha Shack. Santosha meaning contentment. For a yogi, contentment is very important. It's a state that we know we have to work for and to attain and to maintain. Contentment doesn't just happen because I want to be content, I want to be happy. No, sometimes we have to say absolutely no to fear, to anger, to judgment, to even exhilaration, because exhilaration left unchecked, you go way high one state, you're going to go way the other way. So we call it equanimity. Also another word is serenity. And the middle way is a good way to think of it. Neither too much of that, neither too much of this. So when we go into a mind-stilling time together, which is what we do here, we purposely learn and hone our skills, if we already know how to do it, to go in between thoughts. If we pretend our mind, our consciousness is like a big, beautiful blue sky, and there's clouds that could be thought of as thoughts. And yet our ability to focus has to do with whether or not we're latching on to one thought or another. And some of us just go from one thought to the next, and we're constantly shifting like this and getting our attention. But in a mind-stilling frame of mind, a meditative, contemplative, calm inner state, we are purposely going in between thoughts. And if we see a thought, it's like a leaf blowing by in the wind. We just watch it blow by. We don't engage in it. We don't talk to it. We don't fret about it. We don't obsess about it. And eventually, by going in between thoughts, we get to that deep inner state, which is our true self, our true nature, is this inner bliss. And the ancient ones called it satchidananda, the knowledge of the light of bliss. Satchidananda, satchidananda. So, as always, even though I haven't been here as much as I used to, I'm putting a garden in, I'm building a studio, whenever we are together, we always start by focusing on the breath. So take a breath in, easy, and push it out with your engaged ab muscles. Push out that air through your nose. Breathing in is easy then, and push it out using the diaphragm muscle, which means you engage your core. You're actually using your core muscles to activate the diaphragm, which is this flat muscular wall that pushes like bellows for those of you who don't yet understand why we talk about core and belly breathing. Breathing in through the nose is the easiest part, and then pushing it out with that core engagement through the nose. Breathing in and pushing it out. Now really feel that breath as it comes in. And feel the sensation filling you. And then watch the breath as it leaves you. Engaging that core. Breathing in and feeling the sensation of life, which breath is. You can hold it for a few counts inside and then release it and really make an effort to push out every last bit of air from your lungs by engaging that core. Then breathe in. And then find your own rhythm here. Engaging that core when you release the air. Letting the core get loose and floppy when you breathe in. Letting that diaphragm get loose and floppy. And engaging that abdomen when you push the air out. Breathing in and out, easily, gently. You can either close your eyes or keep them open, it doesn't matter. If you want to experience your mind becoming still, you will. But if you're thinking, whatever you're thinking, that's what's going to happen. So if you wish to have an experience with inner calm, just say to yourself, I choose to experience inner calm right here, right now. You can see I'm rocking a little bit. It's soothing to me to rock. Sometimes it just feels like you're on a gentle sea. The waves of consciousness are undulating throughout me, throughout you. And our minds are like the sea. Right now, thinking of a thought as being a wave, we're going to feel the sea of our mind becoming more calm, more still, as we let go of engaging in all the busyness of our day, all the thinking out of our problems. Just let all that go right now. And follow your breath. And see how the waves of your consciousness, which is your mind, becomes stiller and more still and more still as you deeply engage with following the breath. You feel this stillness, and it's delicious. If you're just new to serenity, even if you glimpse it for a few seconds, cherish it and keep practicing, because the more you do, the better you get at it. Just don't talk to your thoughts. Keep the concentration effort that you all have focused on your breath, not on the thoughts coming and going. And slowly you become engaged with that true inner peace within, that place that we can all choose to visit or sustain, even while we're coming and going in our regular life. Because the more you experience that inner stillness, the more familiar it becomes, and it becomes a part of your everyday experience, not just something you do with a Teza Lord mind stiller or a meditation with that person or that person. It becomes part of your everyday experience when you taste the inner calm of a unagitated mind. You have to slowly unwind it. Be gentle with your mind. Be very gentle with your mind. If it's not used to doing the calming techniques, just give it kindness and love. Pretend like your mind is a little child and you're nurturing this little child within you. You don't want to be angry at it because it can't behave. You just want to set a good example and keep repeating. And in this case, just calm your inner agitation. You focus on the breath and watch the breath leave. And watch the breath come into your being. And watch it as it leaves you and goes into the world's atmosphere. Watch it as it comes back into you. Watch it as it leaves. This is conscious breathing. This stills the mind. And if you just keep practicing, your life will benefit in so many ways. I can't tell you how many times my life has literally been saved by learning how to consciously breathe and to change my thinking into calm, non-thinking. So thank you once again for joining me. I so appreciate the opportunity to be with you. The pandemic is still raging throughout the world, so be careful, everyone. Just be careful because it seems so long, and many of us have been vaccinated, but we must help each other to eradicate the coronavirus and talk to people who are anti-vaxxers and see if you can inject a little light into their closedness, because unfortunately I think the anti-vaxxing thing here in the States has become a little too political, and it's not the way to go for a pandemic. We are a family of human beings, and we all need to help each other. And the best way we can help each other is to get vaccinated. So I urge you all, please spread the word. And we have resistors in our family, in our circle of friends, and it's really quite astounding how many anti-vaxxers there are there's various reasons for it, but none of them hold a feather to the fact that if we do all get vaccinated, we all are part of the blended family of humankind and helping each other and not just thinking about ourselves. So I send you all love and good health and good cheer. Until next time.